This video is for educational purposes only, and almost of the content may contain English discussion about English grammar. So today we are going to study and discuss about present continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, and so on. So let's start with the present continuous tense. So the present continuous tense is used only for two reasons. First is when the actions happen in the moment of speaking. So for example is I am working now. So the action is happening right after. So the action is happening, so the verb is marked by ing, working. The second one is when the actions arrange for the future. For example, all my friends are coming to my party next week. So it is marked by the phrase next week, which is signifies future events. Future event, and here the present continuous tense is marked by the word coming. Coming next week. So that is actions arranged for the future event. So how to form? We use am, is, are plus verb ing to form the present continuous verbs. So we have to follow this. First, subject plus am, is, or are. Or if you're going to construct a sentence that is negative, we have to add not. For example, I am not going to the party. That is negative. So the positive one is I am going to the party. Going, verb is marked with ing. So that's it. Let's proceed to the second point. So next is the past continuous tense. This is used when we are talking about three reasons. First is when the actions that are happening in the past. So for example, she was reading a book called Life of Pi. So this is marked by the verb was. And the continuous reading ing. The second one is talk about what was happening when something else happened. For example, Anna was doing her math when the door bell rang. Was happening when something else happened. Anna was doing her math. Then suddenly the bell rang. Gets? Third, two actions were happening at the same time. Two actions happening at the same time. I was watching TV while the children were playing outside. Two events happened in happened one at a time in the same time. First is watching the TV while the children were playing, and the second one is the children were playing. I was watching TV, children were playing outside. That's it. How to form the past continuous tense? We use was, where plus verb ing to form the past continuous tense. We have to follow first subject plus was, where, and if it's negative, we add not, plus verb with ing, That's it. For example, the subject is singular. Rodolfo was um, was ano ba? So let's proceed to the present perfect tense. So we use this for two reasons only. First, when the actions began in the past and continuing in the present. So for example, we have lived here for 10 years. So we have lived here for 10 years. They lived in that particular place for about 10 years and still living in the present. The second one is when the actions that are still going on. School has not started yet. Another one is the school's principal has implemented a new project for the school. So to form present perfect tense, we have to follow the rule. For example, we have the subject plus has or have, and if we are going to and if we are pertaining to a negative sentence, we use the word not plus the verb in past perfect form with ed. But regular verbs do not end with ed. For example, the regular verb be and break. So we just in simple past be we use was, and in simple past for break we use broke, and for past participle for be we have to use been, and for past participles of the break we have to use broken. So that's it. So let me repeat. Tense form of the present perfect tense, we have to follow s plus s for subject plus has or have depending on the singularity or plurality of the subject. We may add not if we are pertaining to a negative sentence plus a verb in a past perfect tense. So let's proceed to the next one. So in the present perfect continuous tense, we use it when we are pertaining to actions that started in the past and are continuing in the present. To form, we may use have or has, or we may use has or have plus past perfect form of the to make the present perfect tense. We use past perfect form. So of course we have subject plus the has or have, and not if we are going to convey a negative message, and plus been plus the verb ing to form the present perfect continuous tense. For example, Mia has been. Mia, the subject, has plus been competing the verb with ing in the competitions recently. Yeah. And she will continue to do so. We may keep in our mind that with verbs not normally used in the continuous form, use the simple present perfect instead of verbs such as know, hate, hear, understand, want. For example, I have wanted to visit China for years. She's known Robert since she was a child. So that's it. We may proceed to the next. Finally, the past perfect tense. So in past perfect tense, we use it for two reasons. The past perfect tense refers to a time earlier than before now. For example, I had lost my camera. So that happened before. It is used to make it clear that one event happened before another in the past. For example, I had run 3 other marathons before entering the Boston Marathon. So you have experienced a thing before another thing came. To form this, we use had to signify to signify the past perfect tense, plus the past perfect form to make the perfect tense, or let's say subject plus had plus the negative word which is not, if we are putting it to a negative sentence, plus the verb in a past perfect form, which is mentioned earlier. For example, is I had lost my camera. I, the subject, had plus lost as the past perfect tense, and the object camera. That's it. And for the next video, I am going to discuss irregular verbs and the other thing. So thanks for watching.